Perfect way to start.
Patrick Corbin, strikeout number 137. He's pitching in his 170th inning of the year. And start number 132. As a Nat for Patrick Corbin, it's start number 170. His Washington record, 47-77 now.
Same look though all the time, all these long sleeves. Doesn't matter.
You can feel the heaviness of the air here. It's just soupy here at the ballpark. Warmest temperatures we've had in a couple of days at 80.
Already starting up top. First strike, called ball. There you go.
Great pitch in on the hands of Salvi Perez. Garcia out. It's Dylan Cruz. He'll catch it and he'll get to lead off. Patrick Corbin, last start as a Nat, off to a great start. Waka, Wooden Yepes to follow, Garcia, Tena Ruiz, Gallo, Young, Nunez, and Nasim. 7-game on base streak, finding ways to get aboard. A hit, couple of walks in this series so far. Michael Waka, career 4-2, 7 games, 6 starts against the Nats. And if it wasn't for Ryan Zimmerman, he would have had a no-hitter against our ball club.
Yeah, 257 start of his career, 29th this year. He's been, as Rex Hudler, the great energy man over there on the Royals side, the most consistent pitcher they've had all season. And you know what's always consistent? The changeup. Changeup, changeup, changeup.
Dylan Cruz, first pitch. Straight up it goes to the right side. Salvi Perez going to get called off of there. And then it's dropped, simply dropped by Michael Garcia. Is that the break the Nats have been waiting for? We'll find out shortly.
I hope so. Been there, done that. Sorry, people. That's not, and he wasn't playing it too cool like some would say. He's now, I mean, he's going to put the glasses on top of his cap, all that stuff. Good break. Let's see it happen. Work it.
James Wood is next.
You know, it's so different, too, because when you look at this first pitch, pop-up in the infield just changes whole at-bats, and now just guy on first instead. Still be aggressive. There she is. There's the floater.
downstairs. Franny, before we get too far along here, have to mention that we have two of our most special guests in the booth ever. Patrick Corbin's wife, Jen, her dad, Joe Ancone, who served our country in the Air Force. He was at Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma City just a few years ago.
Not that long ago.
Not at all. Great
On
day.
Air Force weekend.
Exactly.
A week.
Yeah, it was Air Force night here last night. And I had the honor of meeting Joe 4.5 years ago when Patrick won the Warren Spahn Award given by the Bricktown Rotary Club in Oklahoma City.
Awesome.
And he was in his own neighborhood, and that was a special night for all of us, and it's so wonderful to have them visiting with us, at least for a few minutes here today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and James Wood, he's going to drill it out to right center. Dylan Cruz is going to motor over to third. So far, so good for the Nats. 2 on, nobody out.
Ho-hum. James Wood getting the ball up in the zone and hammering it. Nice job by him. Stay hard up the middle. Whew. And that might have been the break that they needed. It takes something like that to happen. Get off the schneid.
And if you're the Nats, you want to see Juan Yepes seal the deal right here. 1 for 3 in this series with a walk. He has faced Waka before. And the Royals, of course, playing the infield back because Michael throws a lot of double play balls. That's going to hit the ground. Dylan Cruz coming home. They'll get the 4-6, and the scoring drought is over. At 31 innings, 1 short of the all-time club record back in 2008, and now we don't have to talk about that anymore.
No, the people below us doing the chant. It's extra special right now for them. They've had it built in for a few days. Great base running on the backside of this from Dylan Cruz, too. Got nowhere to go if you're James Wood. Here we go.
There they go. Next up, Luis Garcia. Juan Yepes gets his 24th run batted in. And this one high in the air near the left field line. Long way for Tommy Pham. Foul ball. And he will get there on the run.
I mean, Tommy, let's go. 4 great plays out in the outfield in this series alone for Tommy Pham. And he's in left field, Hampson in center, and Hunter Renfroe in right. Good arms all the way around, but Renfroe's got a cannon out there. The young and Witt Jr. on the left side, Garcia and Perez on the right, with Freddie Fermin behind the plate. And with that, 9 outfield assists from Hunter Renfroe this year.
Wow. Next up, Jose Tena. I will put a cap on this whole scoreless thing by telling you that when the Nats back in 18 had gone 32 innings without a run, they won the next game 15-0. So 14 more would be really nice, but they do pick up the unearned run thanks to the error, Wood and Yepes in the first.
yesterday to talk about his last 6 years as a member of this organization. I asked him what he felt like the emotions would be like today, taking the mound for probably the last time as a Nat, and he said he wasn't quite sure. He kind of liked the fact that this start was going to come with a few days left on the baseball calendar, so he'll have a chance in the days to come to kind of process it all and feel out whatever he ends up feeling as his Nationals career winds down. He said obviously incredibly proud of 2019, all that he and the organization accomplished, but he's also proud of what he's done since then in terms of taking the ball every fifth day, but becoming a leader for the young members of this Nationals rotation and showing them, you know, the work ethic and just kind of how to go about their business both on the field and off. Corbin also saying that he, like many players that have signed with the Nats as free agents, have become adults here in this organization. He came to D.C. with his wife, Jen, just having gotten married going into the 2019 season. They just came to D.C., the two of them with their dog, and now they have 2 kids. They have another on the way with both of their boys being born here in D.C. So, you know, Corbin has grown a lot as a person, as a baseball player over the course of the last 6 seasons, and says he's incredibly grateful for this time with this city.
Well said, Dan. And after all the rough times, Patrick has been at his locker after every game, answering every question. He has never ducked anybody, win or lose. As we mentioned, never missing a start. And you couldn't have a better guy on your ball club or in your clubhouse.
That's exactly right.
No balls and 2 strikes to Freddie Fermin. Did he go? Yes, he did. And Patrick Corbin has retired his first 5, 2 of them on swinging strikeouts.
There's the slider down the zone. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You can see the cap of that. It's biting good right now.
Here's Hunter Renfroe. Of all the Royals, he has faced Patrick the most. 24 official at-bats in 25 plate appearances, 8 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Everybody absolutely straight away. Garcia a little bit up the middle. And a ball well hit to center. Jacob Young tearing back, and it's just going to get out of here. That'll be Hunter Renfroe's 4th career homer against Patrick and his 14th of this year. And we're tied here in the 2nd.
Really reach out to get that one and just clipped it right. Strong guy. I mean, that's full extension. Back door on that. Where they're trying to go.
And then first pitch swinging, Michael Garcia right behind him, and James Wood under that. Nats get a break for their run. Royals get a homer for theirs. We go bottom 2 in this 1-1 game. Just up against that barrier. Renfroe getting to it. Ball ended up in play on the foul side.
Being really aggressive first pitch against Michael Wacha. Lefty's .432 average on it against him with a 1243 OPS on the first pitch. Not wanting to get that changeup, I guess, with 2 strikes.
It is deadly. Wacha 143 strikeouts and 162 innings coming in. His ERA at 3.28 is 9th in the American League. And the 17 ground ball double plays in the top 4. And there it is.
Yeah, he'll slow up his body too. He'll telegraph it, but it's that good. But you hope to get it up in the zone like that one to let it eat.
K-Barrett's going to drop one into right center. Nice job of staying back. And that'll be his second hit in 5 ABs in this series.
We'll change up a little bit down and away off the plate. See the tumble? Nice and easy. Almost treated it. It almost looked like he was treating it like a knuckleball.
Joey Gallo stepping in. He has the most at bats of anybody in the lineup today against Michael Wacha. 0 for 3, a couple of walks. And Joey looking for his first knock of this series.
He's had some good swings. A couple great plays against him last night.
Tommy Pham robbed him in the 2nd, and then that laser to Witt stretching out, selling out in the 6th. By the way, with Wacha and Corbin matching up today, 2 starters with a combined 204 big league wins. Patrick 103 of those. Joey's going to hop back, and that gets the inside edge, 2-2.
That change up middle plate, and you look at it, the increase of it, 2 strikes, he'll throw 49%, 50% of the time against lefties. Been using his sinker a lot more in 2 strike situations against left-handers. Trying to pair up both of those.
Yeah, it's a firm sinker, 94. Gets him some of those double play balls. And Joey Gallo is going to pop one up. Way over foul ground, and just arriving at the tarp, Paul DeYoung, who's played shortstop most of his career, not able to put that one away.
Already seen it with the first play with the tough sky right there. You're looking at it. You know that tarp is coming. A little easier when you're going and you know the wall is coming than it is the tarp, because it sticks out just enough. Kneecap high.
3-2. So you'd rather have darker clouds than this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Big time glare out there.
Yep.
Well, Joey Gallo's hit 9 of them into the clouds this year. Nats could use some power, and he's not going to be able to get to that one upstairs. First out, bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, just a perfect fastball up top.
Number 8 hitter, Jacob Young.
Slider Minor first pitch.
Gabriel, of course, not fast, not a base stealer, but Jacob Young can handle the bat. He can move it around.
Well, we've seen him get a little runner-ish the last few weeks.
He did swipe third.
No one's looking at me. He goes invisible for a little bit.
Two and one now to the Nats' number 8 hitter. Jacob Young in this series, 1 for 7. Royals are faced with kind of an interesting scenario heading to Atlanta. They don't think the weekend games will be in danger because of the weather, but their attempt to get there could be affected. Well hit, way foul, 2-2.
A lot in play this weekend. Depending on the weather, they might have to stay here tonight. We don't know. No one knows how it's going to be, how it's going to play out. So everybody in that area down south is doing well and fine.
Yes, sir. Good thought. And even though the Mets lost to the Braves in game 1 of that series, a team with as much momentum as New York has had the last couple of weeks, they got to hate this 2-day hiatus here.
So do the Braves based on the pitching. They threw Schwalbach the other day, and they still have Chris Sale, and if they push him out even longer, they don't have him for Monday.
Renfroe putting that one away and down to the number 9 man, Nasim Nunez. So the Mets and Atlanta sitting around. Diamondbacks won their ball game yesterday, sitting at 88 wins. Nunez dropping one down, nice and soft. Waka makes the play and gets him on a close one at first. Michael Waka bouncing off the mound, throwing out a speedy runner. There's her dad, Joe, right behind her. Thanks for his service to our country, a Air Force veteran. Their little guys are delightful.
Oh, he's got cheeses. Why are you passing those off, Weston? What are you doing? Bring him up here.
Well, Dad, 22 pitches, 15 strikes so far. 6 of 7 retired. Renfroe got him on the straightaway homer. And he gets Paul DeYoung, Garrett Hampson, and Tommy Pham here. Paul DeYoung, mostly as a Cardinal, always hit the Nats well. 8 career homers, 20 RBIs. Against Corbin, though, it's not gone quite as well. We'll give you that number in a moment. Off the plate in, 1-1. With Kansas City, so he's given them some production.
24 homers on the year.
Nasty breaking ball by Patrick Corbin. 2-2. Good one right in on the hands. So we talked about this his last time out. Patrick's made at least 30 starts, and really at least 31 every year since 16, with the exception of the pandemic year. And he's still got 11 starts in, despite us not starting until what, late July, almost into August. And the fastball up. So Paul DeYoung still 1 for 12 career against Corbin. Draws his 3rd walk against Patrick. That'll bring in the speedy Garrett Hampson.
Only the 11th leadoff walk that he's had this year, which to me in 32 starts is awesome. I'm just trying to find a double play ball here. Guy will bunt. Got 4 bunt base hits this year. 2 sacrifice bunts, and you're looking at a guy that will push the ball like he was trying right there. Try to go into the open space right past the pitcher.
Great tail on that fastball. Long look to freeze the runner. Down and in, and a block by Keibert Ruiz.
'24 of 33 stealing bases against Patrick Corbin this year, and partly because it's not a read move. He has the easy pickoff move is hilarious because he doesn't have anything on it.
And this one's trouble out into left center. Jacob Young over to cover it on a hop, and his getting to that ball will freeze DeYoung at second base.
Being shaded over to the right center field gap because Garrett Hampson, 2 strikes especially, will shoot it that way. Drops the head on it.
Three of the last 4 Royals on base now. First time around the order, they go 2 for 8 with the walk. Tommy Pham popped up over the first base side to start the game.
Not for them. With Paul DeYoung, Tommy Pham, Robbie Grossman on the team, 3 guys that were with the White Sox earlier this year. Now with the possibility of going to the postseason. Not even a possibility. They're going.
You would think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting. You go from a team that was dominated by the team you end up with.
Can't beat them, join them.
into right. Dylan Cruz playing it on a hop. Strong read by DeYoung. He will score by a step. The runner at first, Hampson, ends up at third, and the Royals are on top 2-1. Tommy Pham continues to hurt the Nats. 16th career RBI against our staff.
Here's the cutter. Trying to go in and leaks out more middle of the plate. We saw that against Pittsburgh. Good throw right here by Dylan. And just that first hop kicked up and not straight down. And right here, Paul DeYoung goes right through it.
Yeah, he made that play a lot closer than it looked off the bat. So first and third now, and guy you don't want to face in this situation, Bobby Witt Jr., and there's his base hit to left. That'll be his 109th run batted in on hit number 209. And now the Royals are all over Corbin here in the third inning to lead by 2.
I'll take matters in my own hands. I'm going to swing first pitch. Compact swing, cutter. The difference for Patrick when he gets that cutter, like literally inner third, like ball on the plate, he is perfect there. But then you leak it out, another ball onto the plate, that's where it starts getting hit.
Long way to go to get out of this inning. Salvi Perez now. Fly ball to right first time. Now the Royals already as many runs as all of last night when they sort of busted out of their slump. Patrick Corbin's going to have to get to work to keep them from putting a big number up here. This guy's driven a 103.
A lot of it being him, Vinny Pasquantino, driving in Bobby Witt Jr. 124 runs scored this year.
Now Corbin goes full on Perez. James Wood comes forward to get it on the just before the second hop. Lines moving now. Leadoff walk and 4 consecutive singles.
Oh, good little trip right here from Jim Hickey. Big thing this year for Patrick. He gets in these lengthy counts. The moment that he makes the one mistake, that's teams haven't missed it. Trying to find that good spot in the zone. Try to get soft contact. Try right here. I mean, more than anything, you love to get strikeout, but Gurriel is not a big strikeout guy.
Hit the ball hard to short first time, and Nunez, a rocket of a throw to get him. That was the first out last inning, and now here he is up again. Close, ball 1.
How about the 2018 Team USA team, 18 and under, with Dylan Cruz, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll? They were rolling teams. Pete Crow Armstrong was on that. Yo-Yo Morales, who is now a farmhand for the Nationals.
Right. Yeah, guys who could hit for power, and lots of team speed. That's perfect to the outside edge. So Gurriel as a Royal, 12 for 44. 16th ball game. He's driven in 5. 6 for 12 career against Corbin, though. And that's going to skip in. There's another low line drive to drive in a run.
Look around.
Everybody moving up 90 feet. And now it's 4-1.
Yeah, Luis Garcia, if he turns around on this one and just acts like his first baseman at second, they might have Salvador Perez there. Cut her up and away. And that has been Yuli Gurriel his entire career, especially with the Astros. Well, especially it was with the Astros.
Right in front of the plate. There's a force at home. No chance to get the guy at first, but that'll retire Bobby Witt. Keep a run from scoring and get the Nats the first out here.
Great play right here, too. Speedy Bobby Witt Jr. with a spinny off the end. Make sure you corral it. Ball security, then get it to home. Nice job by Patrick.
Next up, the guy who hit 1 a mile last time, Hunter Renfroe, clearing the straightaway center field wall. And this one, right side of the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. Garcia calls off Gallo, 2 outs.
Pitch away now.
Garcia swung at the first pitch he saw. Last time up, fly ball to Wood, ending the second inning.
And Moro Salazar in the pen, already warmed up.
And another pop-up. Garcia out. Outfielders in. Dylan Cruz takes charge. So Corbin gives up a walk and then 5 straight hits, then gets 3 quick outs.
Listen, I've been following you for a while, man. Bottom line is you get your A swing off and generate a lot of pop.
I just want to go.
I'm getting
barrel.
this A to B.
Oh, man. Straight to the ball.
9 pitches, 21 strikes. Here's Dylan Cruz, who popped up. There, Garcia. Michael called Perez off the ball and then dropped it. And the Nats picked up that unearned run in the first inning. Ball went outside.
Taking such good swings, too. I mean, even some of the fly balls. Last night, that ball that he hit the right field, Tommy Pham made a great play on. It was a great swing. Summertime, normally that ball's out.
And I gather from things you've said that you are not that concerned about Dylan Cruz and his adjustment to the big leagues.
I don't know.
It's going to be just fine. Dylan is going to take the fastball in there, 3-2.
You know, things that you see from Dylan, that he will make adjustments. He'll go home. He'll work on things, but so many good qualities out of him. The leader that he is for a young kid.
2 hopper to short. Bobby Witt Jr. gets him by a step and a half. All right, Dan, you're in really, really great company today.
You're right about that, Bob. I'm amidst all the Corbins who are going on an entire ballpark tour apparently today. We let them up to the booth, and now they're here in the seats. I got Weston here, and I got Jen, who we've gotten to know over the last 6 years. Jen, Patrick taking the mound today. We don't know what the future holds, but what has the DC experience been for you guys like the last 6 years as you've become a part of this community, gotten to know this fan base, and experienced some really special stuff here?
Well, we've had a lot of highs and lows. Obviously, the World Series was the highest of highs, and it couldn't have happened at a better time with our first year here and with a great team. But we've enjoyed our time here. We love where we live, and we're excited for what's coming next.
Yeah, as are we. Patrick has become such a fixture in that clubhouse for these young guys now. It's kind of the next wave of the Nationals organization. How have you seen him take on the leadership role and being one of the veterans that can help mold these guys at the major league level?
He loves that role. I mean, he's a jokester. He's a kid at heart, and he has so much fun. I know he and Trevor Williams have taken that on together. They manage a lot of that stuff, but, I mean, he comes home and tells me stories, and he's just silly, has fun with it, and he also likes to just be a positive role model for the guys and kind of show them how baseball used to be years ago, you know, and working your way through, you get highs and lows like we've experienced, and just if you stay humble and work hard, then hopefully good things will come to you.
Patrick was telling me yesterday that, you know, DC has been a big part of your guys' kind of life journey, that you moved here signing the contract right after getting married. You moved here, just the two of you and a dog, and now you've got Weston, you've got a third on the way. So your guys' lives have changed a lot over the last 6 years. How do you process all that?
Yeah, I mean, if you told me in 2018 what was to come the next 6 years, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I say that year from after the end of the season in 2018 until the end of all the celebrations in 2019 was one of the best years of our lives. I mean, it was just all so great. And then 2021, we had Weston. 2023, we had Miles, and now we have another one coming in spring. We don't know where we'll be for that, but DC has been a huge part of our lives and starting our family. And like you said, we had our dog, and then we moved into a house, and we've just expanded, and it's been really special here.
Well, we love having you around, and we love Patrick dearly, and we're wishing you guys all the best, obviously, in the future.
All right, thank you.
Weston, you got a message? No, he's not interested. He's not interested. Guys, back up to you.
All right, Dan, thanks.
What's up, Wes?
Great family.
Always suited up for Dad's games.
That's right.
Love it.
Well, and Franny, you know this, baseball wives, it's a difficult job.
Yep.
Your partner's gone a lot. Different travel scenarios, different living scenarios to navigate. Juan Yepez, who already has an RBI, is going to drop it out into right center. Renfroe was trying to cut it off. It got by him to Hampson. And the Nats have 2 runners aboard here in the 3rd.
Well, sinker up and in right here that Juan does a great job. Fights his way to get inside that. Pulls his hands in nicely.
Next up, Luis Garcia Jr. And the Nats are 1 swing away from getting right back in this game. I mean, giving up 3, that's a big inning. But that 3rd was looking a lot worse than that. Patrick got the last 3 batters very quickly. And we'll see if the guys with the bats can help him out here. Garcia puts a charge into a ball out to left center. Hampson back. And see you later. 1 swing away indeed. And this game is tied.
Elevated changeup. Only a couple times he's landed it downstairs, but right now he hits it upstairs. And Luis Garcia Jr., just stay away, one of your outfielders. Tommy Pham robbed him of extra base hits the other night. Garrett Hampson was hoping to do it here. 79 miles an hour on the pitch. 103. Elevate to celebrate.
So the Nats' most recent earned runs coming via the 3-run homer. Gallows Saturday, Garcia's here today, and just like that, 4-4 ball game.
Here's the changeup up top. Oh, right into his wheelhouse. Anything elevated. Look at how flat that is. That swing. So powerful.
Garcia, number 17, RBI total shoots up to 68. And
that's his 8th 3-run home run.
Yeah, isn't that something? That pushes him past C.J. Abrams for the team RBI lead. Jose Tena looking for his first knock of the series. Good job of stopping the bat.
Got a bolt out to left center field last time. Just such quick hands. Has the ability to stay back on so much because of those. Trust him.
Look at Waka really pulling the string there for the strikeout. Second K. Waka has given up his 17th home run of the year. And Luis hit his 17th. This one popped up right side. Look at this. Salvi Perez is going to call off Garcia after the one he dropped in the first inning. But the Nats get a walk to Wood. A single by Yepez and a big fly. Garcia going the other way.
Extra base hits. He just crushed his second homer of the game. What a souvenir. Reds get one back in a big way. His 3rd career multi-home run game.
Here's a drive, sucked the other way to left field deep. Palacios back. It is gone! Rafi Devers has done it. He has set a new Red Sox record by homering in 6 consecutive games. He goes off ball against Taj Bradley. Goodness gracious, he is some kind of hot.
History. We're looking at Red Sox history. This has never happened in the history of the Boston Red Sox.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's gonna fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh my God.
All tied up in the Queen City.
Baseball is brought to you by your Washington area Toyota dealers. Better availability means better deals at your Toyota dealer. Shop buyatoyota.com. Cloudy day in the district. A lot of folks over at the Jeff. Patrick Corbin gets Paul DeYoung, who walked to lead off last inning. How to play. I know it's early. Interesting score in Detroit right now. The Rays 2-0 over the Tigers as they get into the middle innings in the Motor City. Detroit's won 4 straight. And this one playable for Dylan Cruz if he can get there, and in plenty of time he will. Well, Franny, I know this is close to your heart with all the appearances you've made with our guys this year. Patrick Corbin, Monday evening with Jen and the family. Nationals Youth Baseball Academy Award 7. A special ceremony recognizing a recent contribution they made. Scoreboard dedicated in their name. Well done.
So good.
By the way, as far as the Youth Academy goes, this summer alone, more than 900 DC youngsters participating in their programs there, and nearly 16,000 meals distributed through the weekly market, DC Central cooking classes, and YBA play program.
And all the things that they dreamt of with it, and to have it all come to fruition has taken a lot of dedication by so many people. Taj being one of them. Man. And all the guys in there, obviously what Josiah's done, Josh Bell, Anthony Rendon, Ian Desmond being the leaders of the crew over there, the ambassadors.
Special place. Strike 3 call near the outside edge. Garrett Hampson not happy with Chad Whitson's call.
Vote Josiah Gray for the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award presented by Capital One, recognizing players who best represent the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Josiah has been a great role model and player ambassador at the Nationals Youth Baseball Academy. Vote today at MLB.com/Clemente Award.
And by the way, now, Youth Baseball Academy right at a decade. Yep. After-school programs began in 2013. And Patrick Corbin's got some pop-ups going here. DeYoung earlier. And now this one caught by Joey Gallo. That's a great shutout inning for Patrick after his teammates just got him 3 to tie this game. pitching a gem against the Nats. 9 strikeouts, couple of walks, a double play ball. 2 outs in the ninth. He had a no-hitter going. Ryan Zimmerman off his glove. That's Matt Adams catching the throw at first, but it was offline and late. Waka was taken out of the game after that play. And then Jason Worth hit a hard hit ball to first. Matt Adams made a good play, and that game was over. Waka beat the Nats 2-0, but he did not get the no-hitter that was oh so close.
Speed kills, Bob. Speed kills.
Well, and that'll get the Nats going here in the fourth. Joey Gallo a base hit to right. Now the Nats, for their last 6 batters, reaching against Waka.
Nice job right here. A little sinker, runs back over, top of zone, trying to go to the same spot, maybe a little bit on that strikeout pitch. Great job by Joey. Get on top of it, hit it hard. 103 off the bat.
Well struck. There's Jacob Young. Getting it down early, getting it down efficiently, and that throw tailing into the runner. Perez picks it off from DeYoung, and Joey Gallo down to second base.
Nice job by Jacob. 1 pitch, 9 sacrifice this year for him.
By the way, Franny, the lineup that night that Michael Waka shut down: Span, Sim, Worth, Harper, Desmond, LaRoche, Ramos, Rendon. How about that for a starting 8? Michael Waka almost no-hit him.
Oh, Rendon was hitting 8, so they were giving him a chance.
There's a ball left side. Got some spin on it. Bobby Witt took one quick glance at the runner, knowing the speed of Nunez, threw him out, 2 down.
Thought he had a chance of Joey right there. Well, big hit right here. Look, coming for Dylan Cruz. That's what you're hoping for.
Dylan been sitting on 8 RBIs for a while.
It's so enticing to go after that pitch right there. Nice job for him to hold off. It's a changeup. Starts more middle, like thigh-ish, and then just hits a wall.
Good take upstairs, 2-0. First 10 games, last 17, each with 10 hits.
Game of adjustments. Teams are adjusting on him. Obviously, with the spin has been a big deal. Off speed, same thing. Fastballs, not seen as many. 3-1 in that count. I mean, look at the right here with the pitch type. Fastballs being sinkers, cutters, four-seamers, breaking balls being the slider, sweeper, curveballs, and then the off-speed with the changeup and splits. And it's so crazy because he flipped it. I mean, minor leagues, it was spin over fastball for him. Gets here and he starts smashing the fastball. You're like, all right, here we go.
Well, the learning curve quite acute for the young guy here. Take this into the offseason, into spring training. 3-2 now. Up the middle, and it's picked off by Waka. Nats will strand their third runner of the day to the fifth, tied at 4.
High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there. Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted
action in this one. We go top 5. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Yuli Gurriel, Patrick Corbin just threw pitch number 65. Veteran broadcaster back with us today after 4 innings with us yesterday. Matt Adams, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, guys. Glad to be back.
And this one out to a guy you saw play in the minors last year, Jacob Young. A few moments ago, we showed the video of you trying to save Wonka's no-hitter. But Pete Cosma's throw pulled you off the bag.
Pulled me off the bag, but I was telling the guys next door, I think Zim was still fast enough, even with a good throw. I think he might have beat it out.
Ooh, he can run. He can run. Get those long strides were crazy, man.
I know. He's a lot bigger than what people think he is.
True. Here's Perez, base hit to left last time.
Pant legs down. Didn't look as fast. When he went high socks.
Oh, yeah.
Totally faster.
Pants up for sure.
This sounds like a discussion waiting to happen among a couple of ex-players about how you wear your pants and how you're perceived. So, I mean, does it make a difference?
Absolutely. I mean, maybe mentally, yeah. But I can tell you that pants up, pants down, it's not helping me run any faster. No, I've always been pants down kind of guy. I think I look better in a uniform pants down.
Yuli Gurriel 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Look at Patrick Corbin. Gives up 3 runs, gets 3 guys in a hurry. 1, 2, 3, 4th, 1, 2, 3, 5th, and shutting down the Kansas City offense. Out to center. Jacob Young. 2 outs. That was emotional, guys, with Patrick walking off there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what he's done for this organization, he's a workhorse. Year in, year out, he wants the ball out there on the mound, and you know, wish he would have been able to go a little bit longer, but happy to see him get the ovation that he deserves.
Absolutely. The other part too, I mean, you look at it, he's just lurking. He just wants to. Now he just wants to mess around. He gets like so locked in for just like a little bit of his life, and then he goes back to screwing around with everybody.
You want to know who else was like that? Scherzer.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Start day, could not talk to him.
Why is the shortstop over there? Nunez cutting in front of Garcia. And not really necessary with 2 outs. Or any time. Massey, the pinch hitter, by the way.
Tell you what, hey, you're Luis Garcia Jr. You're going, why is anyone even near me?
Yeah, it wasn't even that close to the second base, and like you just said, Fran, he's not expecting anybody, you know, the shortstop to be on that side of second base. He's expecting that ball to, you know, fall right into his glove and jog off the field and get ready for the bottom of the 6th.
Well, let's hope this pop-up doesn't hurt the Nats like the Royals miscue in the first. Hurt them. This one comes with 2 outs. Paul DeYoung, the hitter. So the Royals, 3 of their 4 runs, 5 of their 6 hits in that 3rd inning. But Patrick Corbin did put out the fire after they had put 4 on the board total. That all he did was go out and retire his last 9 batters.
Perfect pitch right there.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there as a pitcher that you're definitely wanting called. He spotted that up perfectly.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Paul DeYoung. Hot shot to third. Tenna, the short way. Garcia can squeeze that one, and the Royals are done in the top of the 6th inning. Nats have quieted down the KC offense. And their hope on wheels. We thank them for the nonprofit charitable efforts to cure child cancer via research and grant funding. And today we celebrate over $250 million. That's $250 million in donations to this magnificent initiative. Incredible progress made in treating, ultimately curing childhood cancer. Precious lives saved since the nonprofit's conception. Hats off to our Washington area Hyundai dealers and to all the wonderful things they are doing here in our D.C. community. There's a pop-up. First pitch, bottom 6. Jose Tena caught by Fermin from the arm of the busy lefty, Angel Serpa. We see him, Franny, for the third straight day.
Yeah, 59th game on the year, and I understand it from tennis spot. I mean, two just high choppers that he hit off him. So try something new. I like the approach, just bad execution.
Yeah, if he gets that a little bit more on top of that and pulls it past him, he's safe by a mile.
I mean, he can walk.
Yep.
But the other part too is his ball moves so much for a lefty.
Yeah, at that velo, it's it's disgusting.
Down and into Caberta, turns around to the right side now. So this one will be decided by the bullpens. Waka, 4 runs, 3 earned in his 5 innings. Third base line, Caber Ruiz trying for an infield hit, but they're going to get him.
I mean, this guy's play right here, the feet. What a job by Serpa coming off the mound right here. I mean, I thought where it was going to be hit, especially with the cut that it was on. This is a base hit even with Caber running, but watch the feet. Watch how quickly he gets around and just fires a strike. I mean, that's an unbelievable play.
Yeah, to be that accurate with that kind of play, that was an unreal execution by the pitcher.
Wow. Even Joey Gallo's trying to bunt his way aboard. What the heck's going on here?
Again, it is nasty. Like, you're looking at the numbers, you're going, okay, no one's hit a ball out against him left-handed this year. Suppresses the slug, and the way that he's rolling, he's in he's in a hot streak right now, where everything seems like it's going in the spots that he wants it to.
Yeah, he's not missing many spots, that's for sure.
There's a nasty, nasty breaking ball, 0-2. I bet you're pretty happy to be sitting next to us right now, aren't you, Ryan Adams?
Yeah,
and not down there.
Yeah, facing this kind of stuff, it is not fun to be in the box, that's for sure.
And he tries to paint and didn't miss by much.
But every year, it just seems like the pitching just continues to just keep getting better and better. They're reinventing themselves. You know, it's unbelievable.
Swing and a miss. You know what yesterday was, guys? 50th anniversary of the first Tommy John surgery on Tommy John. While we're talking about guys who throw hard.
Time now for an MLB update brought to you by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. Maybe the most underrated player in Major League Baseball, Jose Ramirez leads all third basemen in RBI and slugging percentage. He's got 115 runs driven in, a few shy of Aaron Judge, who becomes the first player in 15 seasons to reach 140 or more runs driven in. And there's still a few games left on the Yankees' schedule, and those games matter for them, Bob. We'll see what number Aaron Judge can get to when they've played all 162.
Yeah, it's the Yankees and Cleveland, even in wins, coming into this Thursday, September 26th, for that home field advantage all the way through the American League playoffs.
Just remember, too, Jose Ramirez is only 2 homers away from a 40-40 season.
Wow. So 50-50 and 40-40 in the same year, maybe? Wow, that'd be awesome. Nunez throws out Garrett Hampson. So, sort of 4 in a row for Derek Law, who gave up the soft pop fly that was dropped. But he's effective, top of the order. Now he's got his work cut out for him with Tommy Pham and Bobby Witt Jr. In case you just joined us, a little while ago, Matt Adams back in the booth with us today for the late innings. No balls, 1 strike. Pham, Oppo single back in the 3rd for an RBI.
Like you're trying to go to the same spot.
To be able to have that kind of control with the amount of pitches that he has, that's a weapon that you want in your bullpen.
No doubt. And doing so many different roles, too. That's the part that, like, you've played with so many guys that on the opposite side had to have a specific, right? But then you've also had the guys that can morph into anything, and he's one of those guys that is invaluable to a manager.
Yeah, it's just special whenever a guy doesn't matter, you need me to step in and be the closer for the day? Good, I got you. Or, the bullpen needs a break and, I can go out there and give you some innings and, in a blowout game, good, I got you there. Like it's very, very valuable.
Because you also have the young guys out there that are, we were talking about Patrick Corbin, right? Like, and how all the young guys, or Michael Wacha, watching guys over the years and have examples. They got the perfect example of what it's like, he and Kyle Finnegan, to show up every day. Jacob Barnes, those guys, this is how you prep. You're ready to go.
Yeah, not only showing up, doing a great job. 5 hitters and very little going Kansas City's way now against him. And he will face Witt.
Can you believe the game has evolved to the point where the cement mixer is like just the most, we already knew it was the most effective pitch, but guys are like trying to actually throw it.
Yep.
Oh, you mean a slider that does nothing?
Yeah. It's crazy. But we always said it, like, because for you guys, the lefties, righties, that you see it, you're like, okay, it's going down and in. You're going, wait, why is it staying at the top here?
Yeah, and it jams you, or you get it off the end of the bat because you're swinging to the location that you think it's going to break, and then it just backs up and doesn't do what you. It's very, very frustrating for a hitter.
1-1 up the middle. Nunez to his left, crosses body. Well done. Nats pitching, shutting down the Royals here.
It's the great mascot race. Here we go. And they're off. They're neck and neck. Look at them go, folks. The crowd goes wild. It's the home stretch. It's a close race. It's the play at the plate. It's Lucille. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
How do you like this start to the second half of this season? The Pirates are over 500. They've come back an improbable win.
2-2. Deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
4-6-1 Royals, 4-5-1 Nats. There we go. Bottom 7. Righty John Schreiber, another appearance in this series. Young Nunez Cruz.
Did you go to New York on us?
I almost went Paul Schreiber.
I was like, I know Paul.
I thought I got away with that one syllable. You guys didn't hear it.
57th game for him. He got it low 3/4. I mean, it's a low 3/4 arm release. Lots of sweepers, and this is the example. This guy throws a true sweeper.
Yep.
Right? If you think about it with the release point that he has.
Yeah, the true sweeper, but also that upshoot fastball from that low release. Like it. Another one that's a frustrating at bat to be standing in the box.
That's going to sneak down the right field line. Big time, several singles and doubles down there. Great speed aboard.
Look out over, and hopefully something runs right into the barrel. I mean, that's how you beat these guys. Paper cuts.
100%. Not trying to do too much and just, kind of staying tight inside the baseball. Letting the barrel do its job.
Nunez squares, takes it up and away.
You destroyed guys that were on the side, right?
Yeah, I loved facing them because
the path.
Most of the time, if they're trying to throw a fastball, it's going to run back over the plate. And I always looked out over, and these are the guys that I loved facing. Not nowadays with the nasty sweepers.
No, for sure, but I get you.
But even the sweepers from that angle, like as a lefty facing a righty from this arm slot, you can kind of tell when that ball is going to be that back foot nasty one from that angle. So it's obviously not easy, but a little bit easier to see pick up when it's a good sweeper to go after, when it's a good time to just shut it down.
Nunez wants to bunt here, but he's done a good job of laying off pitches not that suitable for bunting, like that one as well. And now it's 3-1.
These guys are tough ones. I mean, you could see it because that release angle that he has, and he's upshoot on the fastball. You gotta get on top more than anything. Like, this is so vital for Nassim. If he's gonna stay out there to bunt in a 3-1 situation, get on top, get it down like that. See that's
like that, yep.
And I'd speak because I love to bunt. I was good at it. Like, I could do it at any point in time. But the guys that had that, like Luke Gregerson, remember him?
Yep.
I had no chance. For whatever reason, I could not get on top of it enough.
Well, in that 3-1 pitch, it was going to be a sacrifice. Maybe a little bit late getting to square around right there.
Better run.
Another foul ball caught.
But I mean, you talk about, we talk about the negative side of this, that not getting it down, but just that little bit at the end. I mean, he's got perfect up until the end, but the execution by John Schreiber, I mean, those are like borderline pitches, top of zone, that you're going to have to go after.
100%. And that's just the guy knowing his stuff, being able to put the ball where he wants to and very, very much executing the pitch.
Sidewinding breaking ball out over for Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3 today. Did score a run in the first after reaching on the Garcia muffed pop-up. And he tried to go front door, but it stayed in. At the second baseman, Massey. Witt's going to try to turn it. Out is the call from Brian Walsh. Nats will have a look here. They will not challenge. And this 4-4 game is heading into the 8th inning.
start as a national was fantastic. A little rough spot there early on in the third inning. Pitched out of it. Love the support of Davey Martinez and the fans. Thank you. Appreciate it. What a day.
Top of the eighth, Jose A. Ferrer bringing his gas out of the bullpen, and that's on the inside edge to Salvador Perez.
Yeah, 30th game here for Jose A. Ferrer. Let's just say the pitch arsenal is filth. I love it. Davey giving him opportunities in these higher leverage situations against the big boys. That's who he's going to be going up against for a while. All right, so to close out that Team USA team from 2018, Bob, we got CJ was on the team, CJ Abrams, Yo-Yo Morales, Anthony Volpe, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll, Dylan Cruz, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Riley Green were the outfielders.
Whoa.
With Jack Leiter being their number one.
Did they lose an inning that year?
Man.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the young fireballer gets the veteran to pop it up. This ball's going to come twisting back. It's not going to be easy. Garcia, the better angle, and Luis takes care of that.
Calling all groups of 10 or more. This is the last week to come out to Nationals Park with group tickets starting at $29. Plus, get a free drink and hot dog with each ticket. Visit nats.com/group offer to get your tickets down.
I know you first basemen love that play. It's so easy. You're running down the line. It's twisting back fair.
Yeah.
And you hope the second baseman does what Luis just did.
100%. That ball's got tons of side spin on it. It's coming back into fair play. Just hoping that your second baseman's got good enough range to, hustle over there and call you off and make the play.
We had a first baseman here long before you showed up who told us that on plays like that, as soon as he looked up, he started hearing circus music in his head. Dimitri Young.
We were talking on the radio broadcast about Dimitri doing that, and I mentioned to those guys, I can guarantee at least 5 or 6 times in my career where that ball went up, whether it got lost in the lights or, tough sky, whatever, where I heard that circus music going as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He could flat out hit that guy, and so could you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
And Franny. Well, Franny, he'd set the table for guys like you.
Exactly. I loved having guys like Franny in front of me.
I'd wear all the pitches for you guys. No big deal. Just get hit. Just stand there.
Gurriel 1 for 3 RBI single way back in the third. Chopper. Here comes Nunez. Watch this arm. Bang. 2 outs.
Nice little benefit, too, that right when he let go of the bat, it caught in between his feet, too.
It kind of tripped him up right there.
Let's check out our Hyundai Supermo. Yamage. And then right there. I hated it. I did it all the time. A great play. Stay low with it. Nice play. With a brand new Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Except when you trip on your first step. So it's Freddie Fermin. I've had Paul Schreiber and Felix Fermin in this game now. I know we had other guys named Adams.
Yeah.
That's a well-hit ball to right. Dylan Cruz, though, just to his left. All right, guys, get this. Since the third inning, led off by Corbin, Nats pitching 18 of the last 19 retired in this game. Washington, D.C. area Honda dealers. Dealing, that's what the Nats pitching staff is doing right now. And pretty much the same for the Royals since the third inning. We had some early fireworks in this game. Teams traded 1 spot early, then traded 3 spots in the third. No offense since. And here's Chris Bubic with his second appearance in this series.
Yeah, 26 game, 7 holds. I mean, it's a starter turn reliever with good stuff, and it's really ticked up as he's become a reliever and getting more and more comfortable with the role. Cupertino guy, meaning he's a San Jose guy. My bad. 2 of them out there. No big deal. 4-seamer slider, changeup, sinker, and a cutter.
2-3-4 for the Nats. James Wood hit it well last time. A drive to deep left. Before that, a base hit, a walk, and a run. And lefties don't bother him. He just backs away from that one off the plate.
So I've talked about this in not being a left-hander, but talking to plenty of guys hitting over the years. But let's get your view on this. That pitch off the plate in from a lefty, what it does to you.
I mean, your first instinct is to jump away, and then usually just like that, then they go down and away, and it looks so far away. But I mean, it's obviously we don't like that ball up and in. Nobody does, but obviously as a lefty pitcher, it's kind of an effective pitch left on left to get the guys kind of moving their feet, not as comfortable in the box.
Because some of our, like Mackenzie Gore and DJ Hers, Mitchell Parker, if there's one thing that was a little bit off, it's just against lefties, right? Like, because a lot of glove side and not letting it, DJ maybe a little bit more will let it eat inside.
Yeah, I mean, speaking like, most lefties do not like that ball in left on left, especially nowadays with the velo and the amount of movement. It's just so hard to, keep your hands in and get a good swing off on a pitch like that.
That's a strike 3 call to the outer edge.
Yeah, not easy right there. Especially, again, that one pitch on the very first one inside changes a lot in that AB, right?
Changes the whole at bat. Because after that first miss up and in, you could tell that Woody was a little, tentative in there in the box, and then he just went down and away, down and away, down and away, and just painted those pitches there.
Backdoor breaking ball to get Juan Yepez on the edge. Juan 1 for 3 today. 59th game, 212 at bats, 24 batted in. Clean single to left field. Juan Yepez is going to be back up over 280 with his 2 for 4 today.
Just a good hitter. Understand first pitch. All right, give it to him, and then you get a little change up top, away, but get extended on it. Nice job by him.
Yeah, he's a righty who's 2 for 2 career now against Chris Bubic.
Who this year, the splits are it's the reverse splits. 306 average lefties against him. 182 average for the righties.
Yeah, those are crazy splits.
Got some speed at first now. Darren Baker running for Yepez. Perfect spot to get him in there. 38 bags in the minors this year.
Yeah, and only 54 bags stolen against the Royals this year. 0 for 2 against Chris Bubic this year. You can see it. I mean, he's easily a reader. We saw the quick snap throw over the other day.
And if the attempted stolen base is in play here, the Royals have thrown out batters 1/3 of the time this year. Perez and Fermin, highest mark in the major leagues.
Those are some good numbers coming from your catchers.
2-0.
Fermin averages a 188. Averages. And the best arm of him is technically him, but I mean, you think about Salvi for years, just gunning guys.
Yep.
And Luis Garcia Jr. not at all interested in the 3-0.
I'm intrigued by this team when they get to the postseason. I mean, this is a group that you could get behind because of that guy, because of the shortstop. But now you see the arms that have come out of the pen.
Yeah, this team's going to give a lot of teams in that postseason some trouble. They're a really quality team.
By the way, Tigers have picked up a couple of runs at home, 7th inning, 3-2 Rays.
Never heard of a manager coming out of nowhere to win a Manager of the Year award. Because A.J. Hinch is going to do that.
Up the middle, 4-6, and the throw pulls Perez off the bag. So the Nats will lose the speed of Baker, and Luis Garcia Jr. will be at first base with 2 outs.
2025 spring training is around the corner. That's right. Tickets are on sale now. Discover Cacti Park, the second home of your Washington Nationals. View the full schedule at nats.com/spring. Capital letters, spring!
And I mean, that will be at the end of what promises to be one of the most interesting off seasons the Nats will ever have. Ooh, quick break by Garcia. Good thing he stopped. Bubich stepped off, tossed it over there.
So let me ask you this. Covering first base now, a lot of teams are doing, I don't know if you did in the Mexican League, though, but pushing off of first base a little bit to try to get more of the backside than it is the arm. Were you in on that?
Yeah, I'm totally in on that. Any small little thing to give you, an edge over there to cut down, a base stealer is huge.
Did they have the same rules as far as the pickoffs or pickovers? Or is it disengagements?
It wasn't quite as the same here in the leagues as it was in the but still they had some role, but I think it was just you could have unlimited timeouts as a hitter, but they had the mound visit rule. I think it was 1 disengagement.
Got it.
And it just small little things that were a little different, but pitch clock. They did not care too much about the pitch clock. That's not as strict as they are here.
What about the bases? Same old size?
No. We used the big bases that Major League Baseball incorporated.
Was that different for you? Like, there is a feeling of it because they're lower.
Yeah. It definitely took a little bit to get used to for sure.
2-1 to Tenna. Still looking for his first knock in this series. That one was hanging, but it was well up and in. 3-1.
Some of the elevator right here and drive it out. Not even a base hit, just drive it out. I want to see it.
In the zone, up 3-2. Now Garcia will be running. Tie game. See how Salvi Perez stays on the bag with him. I mean, that's paint right where Fermin put his mitt.
Can't do anything about it.
2 strikeouts bookend the 8th inning, and here we go, another tight one with the Royals tied into Washington area Toyota dealers. Case for kids. Every time a Nats pitcher strikes out an opposing hitter, $50 to the Children's International Institutes of Health. 4 of them today. Patrick Corbin had 3. Derek Law had 1. And here's Kyle Finnegan in a hold-em situation using the closer at home. No longer a save opportunity in this game as we go tied to the top of the 9th.
Yeah, 64th game. You're looking at all the numbers. Everything's been clicking up as far as less hits, less walks. Why? And he's trusting that split again. That's huge. But, I mean, you look at the last couple months for him. I mean, it's really not a lot of usage. I'm trying to make sure I had the right number on it with him, but it was, I think this is 17th, 18th outing since the start of August. 18th.
He's going to get some lefties here. MJ Melendez will hit for Hunter Renfroe. And then the lefty Massey, who's already in the game. Kyle Finnegan got the loss here Tuesday night. Of course, that's an unearned run anytime that leadoff runner in extra innings scores. And it happened on an error. Nats had a chance to get through that 10th inning with a 0 on the board.
Good fastball right there. I mean, you look at this and almost, if they wanted to go those lefties, great. 30% of the guys he's punched out this year are lefties.
And then that just speaks to the effectiveness of, you know, coupling that hard fastball with the good splitter.
So we've talked about it a lot, but different when you get all these different perspectives from hitting. But a guy like him who just bulldogs it too, right? With 98 and the split, gross stuff, but who's not scared. As a hitter, what does it do to you? Like, do you remember those guys that just like, come on, man?
Yeah, I mean that's the closer mentality right there. You know, not scared of anything. No situation scares you. You know, give me the ball. I'm going to be that bulldog out on the mound. And, you know, as a hitter, no matter how good you are, that's still a little bit intimidating.
Right. Perfect.
Well, we're going to go into the weekend. Kyle Finnegan needing a couple of save opportunities to get to 40. Can't happen today. Phillies coming in. Fantastic season, whatever that final number ends up being. And here's a 3-2 to Melendez. Just a bit up and in. Next up, Massey, who has 2 sacrifice bunts on the year. And now we're going to have Dairon Blanco pinch running at first.
Yeah, and look, I don't think this is a bunt situation based on the fact you got the speed at first. And Kyle Finnegan you're 6 for 6 against him, 15 of 16 last year.
I think they're going to take their chances and maybe let them steal second. Then maybe the sac bunt comes into play then.
Kyle holds, delivers, gets the call. Blanco, by the way, 30 for 37, stealing.
You'd think with that speed, you would just, at least within the first 2, you would be off. I mean, just thinking about, the situation, what we're thinking out there in the infield especially.
Yeah. And normally when you see a guy come in with that kind of speed, that's what everybody in the ballpark's expecting.
No doubt.
Delayed steal.
Unbelievable.
And now K-Beard can't handle it. And so they waited run to second.
They waited for his leg to kick out. I mean, that is a perfect job by Darren Blanco. Watch as he gets up. It's the Ian Desmond special. A little shuffle, then go, and then you have no chance. I mean, that is. He didn't even kick out. It was just, he just didn't assume it.
Well, the hands on 3-2 to fill it.
You just love the fact that fastball situation right there, and he's able to still get in on him.
Yeah, tied him up with that high, hard heater. Definitely what Finnegan wanted to see right there.
Now 2 walks to start the 9th.
Yeah, not the worst thing on earth, but they're going to pull back Paul DeJong.
Yeah, they got 2 more lefties in there, Frazier and Isbell.
That's Frazier, isn't it? Yep. No, that's Isbell.
That's Isbell.
And he could bunt.
Kyle Isbell starting in center field, first couple of games of the series. And the Royals, they're a man short in the bullpen. They only have 7 relievers. But that means they have 6 extra men on their bench. So Matt Quatraro has quite a number of options in late game situations.
Technically 2 guys down in the pen, right? Are we up to 9 for most teams?
Most teams are, yeah. They were a man up already. And then after the first game of the series, Steven Cruz got sent down because they had to clear a roster spot for Michael Lorenzen, who started yesterday.
Well, and for the Royals, you got to think about this. This is as ultimate playoff situational baseball that you need ball to get down. And if you're on the Nat side, you got to be thinking ahead. Everything hard. It's got to be perfect because of Blanco's speed. Making sure to at least get an out.
Make sure of one.
Tenna Gallo pinching from the corners. Squares early. Ball checks up and might go foul, but it was picked up by Tenna, who made a pretty good play over to Joey Gallo. But if it doesn't go foul, then you're looking at bases loaded, nobody out. So Blanco to third, Massey to second.
Another guy dropping the barrel, gets lower. I'm in on this for Jose Tenna. That ball, great play by him, because just get outs. You got to get the out. Don't just try to play cute on it. I love it.
And now another guy batting left-handed in the box with speed, and that's Garrett Hampson, the former Rocky. And now they're going to hit Frazier for him.
But these are this is what he's using his entire, what their bench is built for right now.
Yeah. Everybody but Robbie Grossman now.
Five for 13 in this situation, getting the runner in from third. Fewer than 2.
Ball slicing. And by about 5 or 6 feet foul. Bottom line, it's 0-2.
Ooh, those are the. All right, so what do you do? And that I always think about that when I was playing the outfield was, which are the balls that you let go? You know, in a situation like this.
I think as the left fielder, ball is going away from you. You're on the run. You got to let that ball drop if it's foul, because you're not going to be able to make a strong throw to the plate to nab the runner.
0-2 with the infield in, and a half swing by Frazier.
Maybe that pitch alone set up that split down here. Gotta be ready if you're Cabert.
And through the hole on the left side. 2 Kansas City runners coming home. And the Royals take a 6-4 lead here in the top of the 9th. 2 men walked, and they both scored.
Well, fastball in, that leaks out top middle.
Good job by Frazier right there too. After that last swing, kind of the foul ball kind of tied him up. I think he was, from the looks of it, he was kind of guarding for that split. Made the adjustment, was able to, get the ball into the outfield.
Now Frazier on the run, got a great jump. K-Beard strong throw to the shortstop side. Royals are smelling blood here in the top of the ninth.
I mean, he just walking lead on that. Great throw from K-Beard, just to make it even close.
Left out to short. Backhand. Nunez picked at the other end by Gallo. 2 outs.
The other side of this, though, I mean, Matt Quatraro, I mean, these games matter, obviously. And the way that you're pulling the strings, you got the bench, use it.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, he's, you know, the last couple games he's been managing it like it was, you know, a postseason game, getting his club ready. You know, guys getting used to what roles they're going to be in. I think he's doing a great job.
Up and into Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 4 today with his first run batted in of the series. And overall, 3 for 12 against the Nats with a walk.
You look at this. I mean, Robbie Grossman, a 2 RBI single last night, second, third situation, same type thing. They're third in baseball, percentage-wise, success rate of getting guys in. I think it's huge. Number 1 being the Tigers, which is crazy to think, and then the Diamondbacks.
And that's how you put together a winning season right there. To you know, make it into the postseason and carry that on. You gotta be able to lock in those situations and get those runners home.
And like teams with insane power, right? Like you think about the Dodgers, those type teams. They don't have to be the best, which they're not. Like they're far from it, but they can make up for it with the power. The homer, they'll get you on every once in a while.
Ball skipping, K-Beard backhand on the pick. The Royals in an American League that's packed full of power in all divisions, 6th in runs this year, 10th in homers, so they don't live by the long ball, to Franny's point, but they're in the top 5 or 6 as far as running as well. Their pitching staff, top 6 in ERA.
Their defense, the top
4.
Right? I mean, it's like the completeness of the team. We've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those teams where they're just well-rounded in every area, every aspect of the game, and you're seeing the results.
Mm-hmm. And you love seeing a guy like Matt Quatraro get a chance to manage after so many years coaching. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle's fastball way out there. 26 pitch inning. By the way, they're warming up Lucas Erceg again, who's already saved 2 in this series. And it looks like if they go beyond a 3-run lead, Carlos Hernandez might get the call. Finnegan walks another 3 walks around to hit and a sacrifice in the inning. And that'll get Salvi Perez up into the box and on his way to the mound, Jim Hickey.
Maybe more rest than anything on this one. Give him a little breather.
Cal Finnegan all year, Franny, just 21 walks in 62 innings.
Yep.
3 here today, quite rare.
early on, too. Those first two, it wasn't really bad misses, right? Like, it wasn't, like, non-competitive. They just had some good at-bats they put together, found a way to get on. And a big hit by Adam Frazier.
Huge hit coming off the bench, sitting the whole game, coming in to face a pitcher like Finnegan. That's a really good job by Frazier to be able to just not try to do too much and get the job done.
Inning far from over with Salvi Perez. The Royals still only have one hit since the third inning, but they've been opportunistic here. Joey Gallo is breaking toward the bag, and the ball tucked in behind him. Frazier home, and now it is a 3-run Kansas City lead.
You talk about baseball right here. They had a great play set up. We've seen it often with Jim Hickey going to the mound. Maybe first pitch, there's a backdoor going on. Joey Gallo, watch where that ball is. It was right where he was. That's the game of baseball.
That's tough. And I don't think that's where Finnegan wanted that ball to be. He wanted it to be a little bit more outside to give K-Bird a try to back pick that runner. And it's just, like you said, Fernie, that's the game of baseball.
Jacob Barnes has been warming up. Cal Finnegan's going to leave here in the ninth, having registered just 2 outs, giving up 3 runs.
The 63rd game here for Jacob. Cutter, 4-seamer, and the slider. And they almost got away with one right there because Joey was not holding on. Salvador Perez, he didn't go. Oof.
Barnes, a couple of steps ahead in the underhand toss to end a rather torturous top of the ninth. That's need 3. Ruiz, Gallo, Young, the do-ups. Nationals Baseball Club and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written